one thing on in Chat GPT. Last time I had given you a few prompts for Chat GPT. I'm not sure whether you have tried it or not, but in case you have, uh, well and good. If not, then basically this is what you can do with Chat GPT. So my mouse is a little bad. Okay. So what you are also, you can draft out a curriculum to teach. You can create your lesson plans for a particular topic. You can teach the particular topic. And this is all, you give that type of a prompt to ChatGPT and it'll give you the responses. You can write an article or a story. You can ask ChatGPT to actually give you the curriculum or the lesson plan is given. It's just only the lesson plan, but it can also give you the content. So you can ask, for every topic, please give me the content also. So it'll, in bullet points, every topic should have at least 10 bullet points. So you are getting some, that means what should be the focus of teaching in that particular area is what Chat GPT is bringing about. How do you also not only the articles, stories, and giving answers to various questions, you're also, it is also used for communication. So when you are writing mails to parents, it's good to have write your own mail, of course, but many a times grammar issues come in. So there is a tool called Grammarly, and you install a version of Grammarly. You install a it's a Grammarly is a okay, here this is Grammarly for me. Can you see it? And Grammarly is telling me that these red points, I've already put up Grammarly for me, and it is there active for me every time. Whatever I write, it helps me. So it's saying that I did something wrong here. Okay, so this seems to be more of a spelling mistake. So student or students. So I missed the apostrophe. Okay, I can do it here, or I can just it gives me the suggestion here itself. Which way you want to put it? Like Word gives you the correct spelling. Here it also gives you the correct grammar. If you miss out on the grammar. Okay, spellings, of course, even Word can comment, but even the commas and all those things, making it a perfect presentation or whatever. This is only a presentation which I'm talking about, but you can do that for the word which you are writing. So, like last time, I gave you some prompts here. So this is a word thing, but no. So this was already corrected by Grammarly and given to you. Now, how do you get Grammarly? You type Grammarly on your browser, and on basically Grammarly works more on your. I'm just showing you this Grammarly. Okay, so it's a Chrome extension. Now I can install. I've already done it, so it's not letting me this thing. Otherwise, it would have told me to download the Grammarly plugin, and then it will attach everywhere wherever I'm writing. So what you saw here, it will come up when it's writing. These are all corrected ones, so I'm not getting anything. But you saw Grammarly here, so it gives you suggestions on where. There are many more suggestions which is giving in on the other slides also. So this is Grammarly for writing your communications also. And last time I spoke to you about Cider.ai. And for Cider.ai, what you have to do is now how does Cider.ai work? Last time I showed you the AI reply. So supposing I have, okay, let me see. Let me see, Happy Republic Day. Somebody said this. Now, at the end, Cider is installed. Because it is installed, it's telling me to give a AI reply. When I click on AI reply, it also asks me, what do you want to do? As in reply, do you want to just wish? So what is the sender's intent that they have put up? And what do you want to do? Reply ideas. Do you just want to give a thank you or appreciate the wishes? And whichever way you say, it is, let's take this one. It's drafting it out in that particular style and giving it to you. So you can select your style also. When you get a little more advanced, you don't even need to ask all of this. It's not going to ask. It is because it starts knowing starts recognizing your style. It will give you the right version of it right away. Okay, so and then finally, if you like it, you can just insert it here and send it out. Because I am not going to send this out. And you saw Grammarly also came up. Huh? So if there was a grammar mistake made by the AI, Grammarly is also going to correct it. Now, Cider, when you see, it is up here. It's an extension. Cider is an extension which needs to be installed in Chrome, in the Chrome browser. Similarly, Grammarly also is an extension which needs to be installed in the browser. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So everyone knows you use these ChatGPT tools to do some research, summarize articles. Even Cider does summarize of an article. So when Cider, if I'll show you that. So it can summarize an article also. It can help you to create quizzes. Even ChatGPT can help you to create quizzes, assessments, make some flashcards with question and answers also. Okay. Now, getting back to this tool list.
Good afternoon,
Yes.
Lekha ma'am. This is
Yes.
Rajesh Agarwal. I'm managing director of this school. Since you just told that it can create some quiz also, so I'm sorry for interruption in between, but I want to know, like, suppose we conduct some general knowledge test for the students. So, is it possible for this ChatGPT or AI that it creates a question paper of 100 marks and we give it that 5 questions from the history, 5 questions from the science, and 5 questions from the current affairs, something. So, is that possible that it?
Absolutely possible. Absolutely possible.
Oh,
You
great.
have to just give the right prompt to ChatGPT. And when I say ChatGPT, it's not only ChatGPT. It is all these. You can do it with ChatGPT. You can do it with Copilot. If you're using Microsoft technologies, you can use Copilot. Last time I also showed you how the Copilot is embedded in within. In fact, it was coming up here. So
last session में आपने एक वो KBC type जो questionnaire बताया that if that slide is there, can you show them?
Yeah, KBC
Oh,
type.
sorry. Actually, I could not attend those sessions. So, okay. So
No,
I
I can
understood
show
that
you.
you
In
had
fact, I
already
have
covered that. Okay.
no
In fact,
issues.
there's a very beautiful system in that. You can create a KBC sort of questionnaire for them.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
Okay,
Yeah,
and I
like
have
the
given
ASC.
this as a Word
Can
document
Swami,
linked to
are
this.
we making this PPT also available for the? Because see what since I have attended this workshop first time, so what I am visualizing is a little bit problem in that since I have logged in my mobile, so that PPT watching PPT in the mobile. Of course, ma'am is explaining very clearly, but still, visualization of PPT may not be that great. So, if you can make this presentation or recording of this particular presentation at the workshop, then we can have it on the bigger screen with all the teachers, and then maybe that we can make better use of this presentation and whatever Lekha ma'am has done during last 4 sessions.
In fact,
Yes,
the first and second session was recorded. Third one, I doubt. I think we record नहीं हुआ. This one is again is being
Yeah, I
recorded.
saw it is being recorded. Yeah.
Mr. Rajesh, I'll tell you one thing. What I have done is I have given this notes
All
to
right.
everyone, and whoever had attended, I have given the notes. I have also sent it to Colonel Samir Mishra to forward it again to certain people, to whoever has attended. And
I'll
these
have it
have
collected.
links.
I
These
have
have
corrected
links
from
to.
Karan Mishra. Yeah.
Yeah, so if I said this is the KBC game, how do you make a game like this in PowerPoint? It's just directly just using PowerPoint and doing it. So the game will look like this. And this is a video, this is a YouTube video which you can observe and see, follow, and make this type of a presentation.
Ma'am, this I understood the presentation. I was talking about the questions. Like suppose like on a couple of months back.
Understand what you're
Yeah.
saying. Let me just show you one or two.
In fact, these sessions, as Siddharth has just told, that it is being recorded and is available on YouTube. All three
All
sessions.
right. Okay. Okay. Then I'll see. I'll watch
I
for
will
sure.
I will give you the link.
Links. Yeah, please.
Now see, I've come to ChatGPT, and here I will say, I am a teacher for teaching. So you have to give what you want ChatGPT to become, or you say yourself, and ChatGPT will understand that. Teaching children chemistry. Okay, school children means I can say 9th standard, because I need to be a little specific to it. 9th standard school children chemistry.
Does it differentiate amongst the boards also, like ninth standard chemistry for the ICSE board or
Yes.
CBSE
If
board?
you mention that, it'll
Okay,
do,
okay.
because that type of data is there with ChatGPT. So
Mm-hmm.
India data is a little less. So you might have to think when you're getting the information.
So, in
So
case we talk about the Ivy or Cambridge board or something, then it must be there.
yes. That is because India, that is actually, it's said to be a bias or a hallucination which happens, and that is because we have not in India we have not used ChatGPT so much. So the data which was fed into it was more
yes. It is give and
US
take.
countries as such, US, UK, and the other foreign countries also. Asian countries have now started it, and India, of course, has started it in a big way. So from the past year to this year, I'm seeing a lot of improvement now. If you give them,
Yeah.
and let me give and see, I'm a teacher teaching 9th standard ICSC. ICSE is there, is it? Or am I?
Yeah, ICSE. E for eco.
SE. So school children chemistry. I want to create a test paper of 100 marks with 30 questions, let's say 30 questions for the ICSE
In fact, in
students.
all these modules, the most important thing is the content creation. It's the data in, data out. Whatever you will ask, you will get the same type of reply.
Yes. So the question is important,
Yes.
basically.
Yeah.
Writing the content is very important.
Yes.
Because if you select the correct word, you will get the correct answer.
Yeah.
That is it's called the content engineering. That is again, again a sort of course.
Okay, so
Yes.
here you
we
see.
have been taught how to write the question.
Yeah.
Okay, it's given me. I did not say give me the marks for every question, or it is given already. Okay, for 20 marks, objective type questions. And now you don't like it. Okay, now supposing it's given me all of this, it's still writing. You don't like it. You can still say something more. You can ask, in section C, you did not give details. So please, can you add on a few more things to it? So it will give you something. But then you might have to go back to the prompt again and revise the prompt every time.
Okay. All right.
So you can do a lot of ideation, thinking, such constructs you can do. You would take when you're doing a test, making a test, or you're making a content for students, you would take a few hours to do it. Here you're getting ideas to do things, and you can also get the bullet point things also you can get, but you might have to still write a little more. But out of, if you were spending one day to do it, you might be spending few minutes to do it. It's that type of a help which you can get.
Yes.
And when I say Chat GPT, ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Meta, Compose AI. These are all doing the same type of thing. Some places, some people like using Copilot, some people use Gemini. My feel has always been I like working with Copilot a lot, and I work a lot with Gemini also. And Gemini, one good advantage is you can both, actually even ChatGPT also has it, but I like Gemini also because I can use Gemini is a Google tool, Google AI tool. I can have a app installed on my mobile phone and um, tell the app to do various things. Means if I can give the prompt, it will give me various things, whatever I want to do. So I'll show you one example which is there on my phone. No, it's right now it's not connected, so it's going to be difficult. But I just asked ChatGPT to give me. I was making a image. I wanted it. We are launching a new community called women who are working uh, in water. And just a minute, let me show you if it has come through. No, it's not reached me. Okay. Okay, I want to make such an image. I can also create such type of images also. Anything I want, I can create. So no, that mail has not reached me. It's on my mobile still. But if you can just do it through the Gemini app. Meta AI is embedded within WhatsApp. You can ask a lot of questions. Like I was showing some examples here, which was created by Meta. I think I've removed it now. This is the final version. So now I've removed it, but we could create any type of images from Meta also, and images, and even Meta can give you tests and all those things. So anything to do with text, you can use any of these tools. ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Meta, and Compose AI. Now let Cider, I have told you anyways. Copilot, there is one easy way of Copilot. People who use Microsoft licenses, means the license version of Microsoft, they have Copilot embedded. Like you see here, Copilot is embedded into whatever I create, and it is also out here. I can just ask, it will tell me summarize this presentation or create a presentation from a file. You have a Word document, you put down all your points in that. You can ask Copilot to create the presentation from that Word document. Okay, so or you can just ask questions to Copilot from the presentation. So like if I ask a question to Copilot, it kept on saying this. Now I can just summarize this particular presentation, or I can ask questions which are related to this presentation. Supposing you've got a presentation from outside somewhere and you want briefs of that, of course, you can tell it to summarize. Or I just want to know what are, it's actually just put this, what are some smart content creation, or let me ask, what are the tools for gamification? It will only look at this presentation and response. If you go in ChatGPT in Copilot separately, it will actually tell you everywhere. It will pick up all the other documents across the internet. But here I'm saying, just pick up things from this presentation and give me. Okay. So since I had put gamification, these tools, whatever, if I put wrong information here also, it will only read this much because it is not going back to the internet and getting it. It is only saying here.
Lekha ma'am, since the everything which this ChatGPT provides based on our questions, whatever content we write, since it is basically based on the data which it has, so the authenticity of the answer, the veracity of the answer, like what percentage it is, Like whether
You
it is
have to
99.
be, that is up to you to decide, because
No,
Chat
like
GPT will,
my summation, my point is that suppose we take that data from the this conversation with the chat GPT. Suppose you told that we can prepare the paper also, we can make that multiple choice question paper also. So that can we take as it is in toto, or we'll have to get it
no,
verified again with some
you
other
have to verify.
mechanism?
You should not take it as is. You
Hmm.
can take it as is, but then it is your, if it is not right information, it is your credibility which goes for a toss. So it is always, AI is only assisting you. So it is every human intelligence which will actually work further. Artificially, they will try and give you a lot more things, but you must use your intelligence to see whether this is the right information or not.
Okay.
Okay. So internet also is like that only. Na? Internet, you search for something and
Yeah.
you get a few things. It might not be the right information. So you have to judge and say whether this is the right information or not. So that is why human judgment will always remain.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
they say AI will replace jobs. It will not replace jobs. It is only there to help, to assist humans to do things better and faster.
That is true. But only thing it makes the things faster. Like suppose there is a writ filed by someone in the court of law, and we put that writ in the chat GPT, and we ask for the the rejoinder for that. So that chat GPT will provide a complete rejoinder for that. But it has to be
Yes.
finally seen by you only. Like you have to see whether this
Yes, you have to see whether it is right or not. And
yeah.
if you go in the court and say that this particular information was given to me by Chat GPT, it will not be treated as any
Yeah.
evidence as such.
But that chat GPT will refer to the some of the landmark judgments,
Yes,
and that then those can be taken, or maybe that we'll have to
you
get
can.
them also
It
verified.
is not. It is not in the court of law. It is not taken as evidence at all. But for your own, your improvement, your own productivity
Inputs,
improvement, you can use
yes.
it.
Yes, yes. All
Okay.
right.
So coming back to these tools, last time what we did was we did this. We've also spoken about Cider. Last time we spoke about pictocharts also. Now pictocharts, as just a refresh, it will help you to create pictocharts and Canva. These are helping you to create some uh, data or some cards for your children to keep it. So like photosynthesis, you've described the photosynthesis in a very nice graphical way. A child will always remember this particular chart, and whenever from their mind they have to reproduce a question which has been asked, it can give you all the child will be able to answer your questions. Now pictocharts also can create infographics, which Canva can also create infographics in some nice style, where visual styles, where probably earlier we used to make charts and children to make them engaged and all that. These tools can help to do all that pictorially itself. So like here, there is this is a infographic by e-learning infographic. All these links I have given to you in that Word document, and they're telling in the 21st century classroom will be looking like what. So that is something which is, and visually, and this is only for just to understand, but you can actually teach concepts to people, to children in this particular style, so that it is visual and retained. Like here, plant cell structure. Now they have explained, this is an example because I can't create all of them in these small times, so I've just created some examples. I picked up examples which are ready examples. The plant cell structure is put up here. This is made in Canva. So last time we also did Canva, and I think let me just see that Canva. Think since okay. So Canva. Now Canva is used to create designs like this. But here, what I had also told you is that you go to templates, and within templates, you will have education templates. Use one of these templates to actually teach children the particular subject. Now here, if you want, you can actually just pick up the grade also. You can pick up the type of resource and the subject also. So it is there on top, I think. So I want a particular subject. I say science. These are some science templates which you can use. Okay. This we are talking about only 9th, 10th, and 11th, but this can be used for any level of students. And these are the type of things which are also used in corporates to gamify their work, to teach certain things. Now, this is also grade specific. If you want to have all various grades, because in US they call it grades, you can say 9th grade, and you can get to see what all templates are there. Now, what you would see is pick up this template. So this can be a presentation. Some of it, if you see on top, right on top, this will have, you can filter it out through this also. But if you want templates, you can pick out templates for a presentation, or you want a Word document to be put out, or you want to put a, like here, certificate, award, achievement of award. This is made in Canva itself. Besides, what Canva gives you, Canva is what another AI which is there, which is Dream Lab. Now, in this Dream Lab, you give an example. Like I had given one, and I wanted to make waves. Since I told you about that water, we were launching a women in water community. And I said I'm launching a women in water community. So I want an image which is with a logo in between. I did not give my logo there, but it just made some logo and it is putting up this image. It gave me some 4 different samples out here. So you give your prompt here and you get the created image. Similar. So why I liked Gemini is because Gemini gave me a woman also in between, because I had specifically said that I want, it's a woman there. So it picked the exact things and made it. Whereas probably Canva is also very good, but you have to decide and see which one gives you the best one, because for every topic it becomes a little different. Coming back to this particular presentation again on the tools, because we will be running out of time otherwise. So there is we Gamma for PPT making. Now, Gamma is another tool which actually can help you make PPTs. It's gamma.gamma.app. And here also you can ask it to make to do image. It cannot use, but Canva can give you multiple images and then you can create a video out of that. Or this can also create multiple images and you can make a presentation out of it. So here again, it is like giving a prompt and getting your presentation. You have templates on it. Pick up a template and ask Gamma to give the specific one which you want to do. These plates which are there for making a presentation are being used a lot in corporates, but can also be used for schools to make the presentation. The other one, which I'm going sequentially from here, the other one which in that thing I spoke about was Humata. So Humata.ai, this is actually, it is helping you to summarize your articles. So what you do is you have a huge, let's say you get a research paper from somewhere, and you have to, it's like a 500-page research paper. You want to just get some snapshots of it. So either you can get some summary of it, or you want to get an answer to your question from that particular 500 pager. So you can upload that into Humata. Then once you log in here, you will be able to upload. It will tell you upload this particular file. I cannot show you all of that because it takes a long time to upload and do this, but this is an example. So this is a thing which is uploaded, and then you are asking questions like this. You're asking a question on, so it's an ask button here. You ask Humata on what is a particular thing, and in this side it will give you all the answers to it from that particular document. So this is something, this is about Humata. Another one which I'm going to go a little fast because these names are there and you have to try it out to use it. So you need to use that that way. Now there is another one called Claude.ai. Claude has picked up a lot now, and it is becoming so, at the back end, the algorithms behind it, it keeps evolving and changing. So you heard of OpenAI, how OpenAI came up in February 2022. From then, and that time it was ChatGPT. They put out ChatGPT 2.0, or then moved over very fast to 3.0, then 3.5 and various things. Now it is at 4.0 or 4.0 mini, and all of them use different types of algorithms behind it. Claude has come up in a very big way now, and it's there. The algorithms which are there is very, very fast. So I just gave some time back, I had given what are the generative AI tools, and here it gives me all of that. This is a to-do list which I need to, some learning path, or you want to make a learning path for your children, you can use suggestions from here. So all of that can be done. So Claude is exactly like ChatGPT, but it gives you a lot more correct information. Means a little correct, I would say, not 100% correct. Human intelligence is 100% correct. So you have to use your intelligence and understand whether this is the right thing or not. The other one which I wanted to show you is on DAL-E. Now DAL-E helps you to make images. Okay, so DAL-E is embedded within, and this type of images, that's what I'm showing you. You can create funny images like this. These are leaves playing guitar. This is avocado sitting and getting it treated by a spoon doctor. Okay, so when you actually animate things, it's nice to have people be creative and do things in it, like all of this. This is embedded within ChatGPT. So if you ask ChatGPT to give me an image with a hedgehog sitting with flowers, and so it will give you some 4 different examples like this.
आप ये जो animation करी, can we see that also on the screen?
Which one?
You have created just one animation, so we can see that what you have created.
I showed you one here.
No, in fact, on the screen, only the PPT is visible, not that thing.
I'm sorry.
Earlier also that GPT one also was not
visible. Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes.
I think I had not shared everything. Let me share the entire. Okay. Thank you, Sameer. You told me about this. Otherwise, I would have kept on progressing. So just revisiting all that in a very short thing. Now you can see my browser. I spoke to you about.
Yes, now we can see.
So I spoke to you about Dream Labs in Canva. One, of course, Canva was there, but there is. Let me go to just Canva. Just revisiting what I spoke about. So in Canva, I can go to templates. I can go to education templates. So there are education templates, and you can have subject, grade, resource type. So I can say, let's say grade, and I pick up 9th grade, and you see the templates here. 9th grade templates will come up. Okay, you pick a template and you modify it. So this type of a template I pick and I can modify it. And if you want me to show you how to modify it or something very simple, let's take one. Some of them will be paid, so paid you you don't need to get into the paid. Free licenses itself of Canva will work. So I want to just, let's say, customize this template as per my requirements. And this is still coming up. It's a bit slow. Okay. Now here you will see there are elements. You can add an image. Supposing you can add an image, you can add shapes, you can add graphics. Okay. You can generate your own itself. You can do all of that subsequently. Initially, probably you can start with, let's say, start with picking up certain things. These are pro ones, so I can't use pro ones. I can just use some pictures. No, brain pictures are not. I want to now see chemistry. Okay. So for chemistry, pro ones are only. So this one with a crown here, this is a pro one. I'm only getting pro right now for chemistry. I can probably pick up, let's say, graphics here. And in that graphics, whatever I do, if I pick this, I add it up here. This one, I can add a new page, make that page bigger also. Okay, you're seeing something small. And I can add elements. I can add text. I can add various things here. So entire Canva itself is a huge thing. You will also find a guide to Canva. You can use that subsequently. I would not go explain each one of them because that's going to take a long time. But I will just okay. This other thing in Canva, in the home of Canva, you will see Dream Labs. And Canva has been there for a long time. It has got AI embedded in it. And in this, you ask, this is the one which I showed you, which I said this is water. So, and I pick up this water and then I can edit it also further. I can insert my logo or I can do whatever I want to. I can do animations here. I can do a lot more things. And that too just by giving a prompt. Okay, it says, give me, and this is just prompt again, give me an animated image of students in school in India. Let's see what it is. Okay, one thing which you have to see is this has some credits which are there because it's AI. So if you see there are 18 credits, if I exhaust my credits, I will have to upgrade it. But every day there is some tools have it every day, some tools have it once in a month. But this one has every day, it will get refreshed. So I can do some more, keep using credits every day. But if you're doing too many iterations, then you will miss out on that particular day. So here it gave me an animated one because I said animated. It gave me animated. Usually it gives you 4. And this is the AI feature within Canva. Now you can just pick up this one and say now, or you say, I want to, these are too many students, give me 4 students only. And and there is one teacher who's actually teaching chemistry or they're in the chemistry lab or something like that. All those things can come up. You can play around with it as you want. Okay, so this was Canva. The second one is Gamma. I'll give you a link. All these things, I'll put it in a Word document and I'll send you the link to it also. So this Gamma also has templates. Now, again, you pick up a template and Gamma helps you to make presentations. Gamma has been used, is massively used to make presentations in corporates. And educators also can use it, but they have to, means you don't have specific themes for educators yet, but those themes will definitely come up subsequently also. So Gamma has become very popular in various places, and you can just give a document and upload that document, and you can create the presentation from that document. The third one which I had spoken about was humata.ai. This is the place where I said upload your 500-page report or a study article or a research paper, and then ask questions to Humata. So if you see here, this is all uploaded. 500-page document will take a long time. Even a 10-page thing, it takes a little time to upload, and then you ask questions. So you might have to be patient a little. So once you upload, then you can ask in this box, you can ask. This is only a video, so because I can't upload it right now and show it to you, it is going to take time. But you give a question here, it will highlight and show you that this is the place where it is being used. One big example which I saw is in a research paper, you want to know on
Excuse me, ma'am, this like, ma'am, it's very like it's a very hypothetical question, but I just came to my mind after hearing this all those things. That can we upload the video also and then ask the question thereafter related
Yes,
to
you
video?
can. Yes, you can.
Oh,
You can
fantastic.
upload a video. You can upload a YouTube link, and also it will give you a summary of that YouTube link. That also can be done. So all
Okay,
these
like
things.
suppose I saw a play and then I upload the link of that, and then can I ask the summary or some critic on that also?
Yes. You can ask
Oh.
questions specific to that, whatever you have uploaded here.
Okay. Like the summary and the like we want to write a critical this article on that particular play once it is acted. So it can also be done with this AI.
So it can be done. Only drawback in that is that the plays are very big, videos are very big. So it takes huge amount of time to do it, because everything has to be uploaded on the cloud, and then you have to ask questions. So
Yes.
that is the only drawback there, which is currently happening.
So
And
for the
people are still
short
working
film,
on it and making it faster.
okay. But for the short films, like a film of 1 minute or so, it can be done easily.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. You
Okay.
can.
Thank you.
You can also just keep cider. I showed you cider. You can also use cider to summarize. So I showed you cider in Chrome, I think. Yeah. So supposing I go to a YouTube video and pick that link. Now cider will come up here. Cider is coming up here, let's say. So if I pick up I don't know what this video is, but whatever it is, let's see. So yeah, so this is, supposing this is a video. There are examples here. Now I go and tell, I won't do that right now because it's going to take a lot of credits away of mine. So when you actually get into Cider, it will, here, it said summarize the video. So I can ask Cider to just summarize this video, and I can also create a short video from this big video. All these things I can do. Okay. Coming back to Humata. Now Humata has too many credits are not available in Humata. So hence I also showed you Cider. You can there are multiple ones available, and you can explore. If one credit gets over, you can use the other credit. Claude, I showed you. Claude is exactly like ChatGPT. It gives you better answers, and especially Claude is being used a lot for research work. So if you are actually wanting to do research on a particular topic, you should use Claude, because it gives you a lot more information on research work which happens. Then coming to the images, within ChatGPT itself, you have a image generator also, which is put up, called DAL-E. DAL-E is making images. So it's saying here you can do that in within ChatGPT itself, and it will help you to create such type of images. This is a leaves playing guitar. So you can imagine a lot more things. Basically, why I'm showing you this is because it will help you to create imaginative things for children to be attracted towards. And that's how content creation is in corporates. It's moving in a very different way to keep people engaged. Even employees in a corporate have to be engaged. Like students have to be engaged by the teacher. Even employees have to be engaged. So a lot more learning material is being created using these tools itself. Right. So this type of an image means you would once people have learned a lot more on AI, there are competitions which are held for art generated with AI. Now, if this type of an image, this type of a thing can only be created by AI, and this is created with prompts. So you have to give specifications to the prompt, and it will create such an image. And there are multiple iterations which happen. So it doesn't, with one prompt, it doesn't get created. Multiple iterations happen, and finally this particular type of image can come out. Like here, this one I was saying, a hedgehog. That's where Samir pointed out. So hedgehog with, and this is a video which you can actually just play and see it. I'm not doing it right away. Okay, let me move fast on this. And you can create this prompt in ChatGPT itself. Then there is another called Tom.app. This also helps you to make presentations. This again has, I don't think we should work towards it, but the free ones are better to use. Most of the free ones can help you go further. There is another one called Slides Go. Now, Slides Go is being used for education a lot more. So here is Slides Go. Here again, you have a lot of templates which you can pick up. These are being used. Many of them are paid, of course. But if you like the payment for this is not very high. You can look at these because many schools are using these type of things to. Now see this one. This is a periodic table coloring book. Now, this is of course a paid one, but if you use this, I had showed this in my presentation to create a game using this. And for the sake of people who were not there earlier, I can just show you. This is a chemical symbols bingo game. Okay, if the children have to learn which are the chemical symbols, you ask a question on you define the proper question. The answer of that is magnesium, let's say. So, and this is, since it's a bingo game, the person will scratch this Mn out. Then something about iron, so Fe out. And then finally you have to make this full line and top line and bottom line and all that, and you can create winners out of that. So all these things can be gamified ways to do it. These links I've already shared with you earlier. Okay, let me move faster so I can cover all of that. Okay. Now, another thing which I don't think I'll be able to explain to you. This is totally a paid version, but you can try it for 2 weeks. This Duolingo is a app it's a site where English is being taught. You can pick up examples from here and see how to train people on English. Actually, they train on various languages. It's more of a language specific training in this. And the gamification, they do everything through gamification. So you have leaderboards. You will have various games which you can put up, and there are many examples within Duolingo. You can explore this and see on your own and see how to pick up, how to train people in English. I'm sure you would have the need for it also. So you can probably buy once a 2 weeks try free, and if you like it, then you can probably look at more a small paid version of it also. So many times, many of these tools are free for teachers. The students might have to pay, or some tools are teachers have to pay and students don't have to pay. So that way you'll have to figure out which would be the best one for you to use. Now I've spoken about all this. This HeyGen and Midjourney. These are two image and video creation tools, but they are very complex tools. So it's a little difficult to use them. People use this in the media industry or in the digital marketing industry to actually create ads also. So I know of one person who's actually it takes 3-4 days to do it, to make one thing. So one company has actually created Kalki movie, a short snippet, 15-minute snippet of Kalki movie with Amitabh Bachchan's look, with all the characters there. All their looks were exactly similar to the way it looked like in the movie, and he created it on Midjourney and then animated the entire thing and presented it out. So very well done. Time it needs tools. Similarly, for InVideo and Leonardo, these are all very complex tools. So you can. Sorry, are you able to hear me?
This
Hello?
needs a lot of passion for that. Then only the child can really go in that great this making this movie like the Kalki you have told.
Yes.
I think that requires very
Yeah.
high level of this understanding of the
Yeah.
tool
No, so that is
and the imagination
yeah,
also.
that's a total professional one. So these
Yeah.
yes. So this is a professional tool totally. So I'm not. This is just the name given you so that you know that these tools
Yeah.
exist. But I
Yes.
am
Yes.
not going to show you any.
Oh, I understood that. That is the height of the tool. Yes.
Yeah. And here also, not all tool is something which you can use, but mostly people, when they advance in their AI journey, then they would like to use these other tools.
Mm-hmm.
Then I've spoken about the visualization tools, which is PowerPoint. Of course, you know, Canva I spoke about, Gamma. Tom and Gamma is similar. Gamma has picked up more popularity than Tom. Tom is paid, Gamma is free. So you should use Gamma to make presentations there. Then there is another one called Magic Slides, which actually also creates presentations, but this is again a paid tool. I found Gamma to be one of the best ones. Beautiful AI, Pop AI, these are also making images and presentations, so you can explore them. Slides Go, I showed you. Again, that is a paid one, but so everywhere you'll see the pricing and plans. So when you like something, you go into the pricing and plans. Some of them are free to use, like here. It's this one is not very big. Slides Go is being used a lot by educational institutes, and 749 for the full year is not something which it is actually affordable. So you can explore this part also, and they have education. It's mainly used for education. So you can pick up slides from here and modify the way you want. Coming back to now quiz. Now I don't think you can explore this tool. This is or okay, let me show it. So there is a test creation tool. This is called quizzes. And this is an Indian tool. It is free. So this you must use for making your quiz, and you make a quiz, give it out to the students. They can also put give the answers there also. So you can use this. There are examples given out here for education institutes, and means complex even sampling population and all that statistics. High-end ones are also there, low-end ones are also there. So anything you can assess. There are assessments which can be made for it. You can create lessons and interactive videos. The other ones, Socrative, Kahoot, academics, Arcademics, and Brainscape. These are all similar to quizzes, and they are all US tools. They are all paid. There's nothing free which you can use here. So you can explore. Kahoot is very good. They say if you like Kahoot, you will have to take a subscription of Kahoot. The other thing which I wanted to spend, there are two other things which I want to spend time on. So I'm going a little fast. Voice generation. Now, in these presentations and in quizzes and in the infographics, you can embed voice in it also. And you can have your voice in it. Your voice you can embed in PowerPoint itself. You know about it? No? Okay, I'll show you one example a little later. Then you have Speechify, which actually creates from text, you can create voice. Saras AI, from text, you can create voice.
Your own
Dubverse and
voice. Lekhavan, this is your own voice.
right now, this is my own voice while I'm speaking.
No. I'm saying that this app, it can create your own voice with the text.
It can, so I'll show you
Basically,
something.
what I'm trying to understand, this is sort of like app which is used by these cyber frauders, those who mimic somebody's voice and then give a call to the people like parent that your son is under arrest and now talk to him, something like that.
So there are other tools to do that also.
Okay.
But yes, that can be done. That can be done,
Okay.
and that's how it's being done through AI also.
Yeah.
Okay, but these are not the tools which I'm telling you about. These tools are some free tools for making. So this is a tool called Speechify, and you can try it for free. It is finally you'll have to pay on it. You will have sorry. It comes an extension. It can become a Chrome extension also. Sorry, my mouse is stuck. Okay, so it can create. Sorry, I have too many things open, so my computer resource is always giving me a problem. Now I can have text here, and I can pick up any voice. So usually you find voice which are foreign voices. You can have Indian voice. I'll show you one Indian tool which actually can help you do that. Now, supposing I have this particular thing, it can read this thing and save it as an MP3 file. This MP3 file you can embed in your PowerPoint also. So you are not creating only the voice. You're just creating text, and that text is being read out by, so probably here. Are you able to hear this? Could you hear it?
Yes,
No.
we can.
No. Can you hear this voice?
Oh, yes. No, not exactly.
Okay. Then just give me a minute. I'll share it again. 1 minute. I have to share with voice. Okay. So
now our AI helps millions of people. I hope it can help you
Yeah,
too.
now we can hear it. Yeah.
So this type of a thing, you give text here. Okay. You can give text here and pick a particular voice you like, and that voice you can ask Speechify to record it and download that thing and embed it in PowerPoint. Okay. So now when you were saying about your voice, you can
Yeah.
clone your voice also.
Yeah. So can it clone?
Yes. You
Oh
can
my
try
God.
it out.
Great.
Okay. There is one very good thing which has come up, which is made by India itself.
Mhm.
One app which is called Bhashini. This is actually developed by Government of India, and you speak one language, it will translate into another language and give you. So all the other tools, you see English, and then you don't see Hindi. You might see Hindi. Okay, Bangla is there. There are 9 languages
And this is good for the travelers, those who keep traveling from one state to another state, and maybe that they have some
which we are
problem with the, yeah.
writing in English. There are similar Indian languages in these foreign tools, but in this tool called Bhashini, you have 22 different languages of India, which
Hmm.
you can speak to. So you can type a text. It's an app actually. You can type a text and it'll convert let's say you want to talk in Tamil. So you type the text in English and it translated it in Tamil and spoke in Tamil. So somebody in front who understands Tamil will grasp it. Now,
Can,
because of this app, you are actually going down to the rural level also, and you can speak in the particular dialect. So now
but uh,
yeah,
but sorry, Lekha ji, isme, like what I'm trying to ask is that you have said that you have to type the text in the language which you understand, and finally it gets converted to the language which the other person who is near to you understands. But
yes,
can it be done with the spoken part also? Like
yes,
I,
of course, of
okay.
course. So
Hmm.
you actually should download this Bhashini. Yeah.
So it can accept the typing
Yes,
text
yes.
also and can
It
accept
can
the
from speech to
speech to
you
speech
speak
also.
and it translates to the other language.
Hmm.
From with a text, it can translate, and this is an app which you install on your phone, so you
It
can
so it
put it
can
onto
translate from
any
text to voice to the other language, text to text also, and voice to voice also,
everything,
and voice to
any
text
mode
also.
it can take.
Okay, great. Hmm.
Okay, so this is one of the best tools I've seen ever in India, and India government is becoming so good in technology now that you should just explore this side of it, and it's being used for rural education a lot more. Even the dialect is different. So in certain, let's say in interiors, the dialect might be a little different. In Hindi speaking also, that also it can cover.
Yeah, it
So those
changes from
things,
60 kilometer to 60 kilometer. After every 60 kilometer changes, the dialect
yeah.
changes.
So
Mhm.
you have to explore which one will be suitable and that can be used.
Yes, yes, yes.
So there's a lot more. So look at Bhashini further. Coming back to Speechify, I was saying, but there is another one called Saras.ai. Saras-AI. This is also an India tool. And here, if you see, this also unlocks your voice. You can actually record your voice. You can speak and voice gets recorded, and you can speak if you embed this Saras AI in your system. It can get embedded within Word. So you speak like this girl is speaking, and the Word is typing out all the details. So it is actually being used a lot for people who are not able to write also, and it can do translate also.
Yeah, that this feature is available in the most of the mobile phone also, like on the
Yeah.
page on the Apple iPhone,
Yeah.
something like
So
that.
now this is the even disabled people are able to
Yes,
type.
yes.
This
Hmm.
is a benefit of it. But there are many other use cases which are coming out for this particular tool. So Saras also is and it's actually increasing productivity. So even recordings in meetings, all this can be Saras can be put up, and the meetings can be recorded, converted to text, and it gives you an answer further, a summary of it. Have you all
But in
used
this,
any such tools
there
before?
in the meeting, there are certain bilingual dialects are there, like somebody is speaking in Hindi, somebody is speaking in English. So that can also be picked up and
So
converted into.
Saras will help you out in that. That is what we have to explore.
That's what
How
I'm
much
asking.
good
If
it
both the
is.
language can be covered.
I have not explored Saras to a big extent, but it claims to do that. We should try that out. Otherwise, like in Zoom, if you put in readme.ai, it can it will not be able to translate, but whatever somebody is speaking, that is getting
Converted
transcribed
to
and
text.
a text is generated out of it. So we use that in our company a lot more. And after Zoom also has a AI which is embedded within Zoom. So the summary of that is put as a text and sent out as mail to people.
Okay.
Ma'am, this feature is available in Microsoft Word as well. We have been using it. It has a microphone
Yes,
option
yes.
where you can just say and it just transcribes the entire text.
Yes, it's there.
So,
But this Saras is actually embedded. It gives you much better understanding of it. All these tools, especially the speech tools, what happens in that is these tools are not able to get everything out from what a person is speaking, because everywhere a slight dialect is different, something is different. Saras has been
Depends
made
on
in
the
India.
pronunciation.
Yes, because it is made in India, so it's able to recognize a lot more Indian voices. So that is what the
yes,
beauty
ma'am.
is.
Yeah,
Okay.
something like Siri on the iPhone.
Yeah. So Siri, sometimes, for Indian voices, it gives you a little bit of a problem.
But
Or even
now it has started
it
understanding.
has improved. It's all
Yeah,
these
it has
AIs are
improved.
improving now, all of them.
Yes. But based on the data only, so now they are getting
Yes,
more data, so
yes,
they are improving.
absolutely. Now this is one thing which I want to tell you, Narkit. Now, how do you use this Narkit? This is absolute Indian accent. The ones which I showed you before, Speechify, they were all foreign voices. But Narkit is all Indian voices. And here you can pick an Indian language. So like supposing here, I can pick whatever. I want a man, I want Vidya, okay? And I want it in a format. I want an MP3 format, or I could have a wave format or whatever. And I say, this is the text which I've typed, okay? And I create an audio. Again, this is not 100% free. It gives you, after signing up, you have to create a account. After signing up, when I make this, it will be means Indian voices, and it'll read this thing out, save it as an MP3 file. Now you pick that MP3 file and you embed it into, sorry, it is authenticating right now. I think I signed up earlier on it. Okay. I can give more things, speed and all that also I can give. And finally, my machine gets hung because too many things I have opened. And finally, I can create an audio. This audio will get saved MP3 file, because I said MP3 file. Here you have some limitations. 10 MB se zyada you can't put it without an account. Okay, various things. You can try this particular. I have used this a lot and embedded it into multiple presentations. So except sometimes your credit gets expired and then you have to either purchase or renew. Okay, so I've covered the Dubverse and 711. They are exactly like Speechify, so I'm not going to cover them. You can have these voice generators, you can use them. There is another thing which I wanted. Okay, Saras I have done, Speechify I have done, Grammarly I have done. Okay, SlideGo, there is an example here for SlideGo which I wanted to now just showing you some examples which okay, I haven't covered Classpoint. Okay, before I do that, let me cover Classpoint. So Classpoint is an
Excuse me, ma'am, I had a question.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, regarding speech to text, is there an artificial intelligence where, for example, we also have to, in our paragraph, whatever we say, we also have to put some punctuation marks as well? So, for example, I have experienced this in Microsoft Word. Again, we have to go back to the keyboard, put the punctuation mark, and then, say whatever text has to be written. So, is there an artificial intelligence which takes up, for example, if we say comma, it puts up a comma or exclamation mark, something like that?
Narkit helps you in that.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, use Narkit.
Yes,
if you put a comma, it will pause. Then it start the next sentence.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Okay, so there are pauses. There are few things
Okay.
put up in ARCID, because this is a pure Indian tool. So it helps you a lot more in it.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so
Okay.
much. Yes.
Now coming to Classpoint. Now Classpoint is, I also told you that there will be one tool which actually, it is one tool which actually covers everything whatever I have told you about. And if your school thinks that this is good, you should take some subscription for it from a free account. For teachers it is free, but for students, you can have only 25 students come onto it. So this is one place where you can create your presentation the way you want. You can ask the teacher to the students to come onto this platform and learn about that particular topic which you're teaching, and they can complete their classes and all of that. Now I will just or what I can do, because I've already gone over the time. There are ads will play before, because sorry.
Hello, I know many of you have seen my video on how to create a PowerPoint presentation using ChatGPT. But now
Okay.
GPT-4o
So these tools,
is free
these
for
things,
everyone.
I will give you all of them. All these links I will give you at leisure. You can view all these videos.
No more tedious PowerPoint presentation making. Instead, use ChatGPT to create not only PowerPoint presentations,
So
but
this is all
interactive
done
PowerPoint
through,
presentations. I
through
have 3 different
Classpoint.
methods for you all.
And Classpoint is something which you should look at and see how you can adapt Classpoint.
Hi everyone,
in your
today we're going to explore how you can use ChatGPT in your classrooms to save you hours. Who doesn't love to hear that? So let's dive into 12 different ways that you can use ChatGPT in your classrooms.
I will send you all of this, because they are all, though they are short, few means this is a 15-minute video, so it's going to take a long time.
Tired of your presentations putting your audience to sleep? Well, in today's video, I'm going to show you how you can use one tool to make your presentations more interactive in 10 different ways. Yep, one tool, 10 different features.
It is using PowerPoint, but with Classpoint embedded in it. Now, let me just show you how Classpoint is embedded in it. And okay, first let me show you the Classpoint. This is one sample which I took from Classpoint for making a quiz. A quiz with a twist, it says. So let's see what it is. This is, I've just downloaded from Classpoint itself. And there are tons and tons of examples there. You should go and explore Classpoint. Lot of guidance you will get to make things interesting for your students. Gamification. So this is a sort of a leaderboard. This is a quiz with multiple choices. The answer is only seen to you when you actually play it for the student. Only the student will not see it. It can be also told immediately that the answer is correct or not. So this type of example, you can just use this for your students itself directly if you want. Okay. So this is our entire quiz generated through Classpoint. Okay. Then some of the others. Now this is another quiz or a puzzle. This is for smaller children, but you can make it for the way you want. Now this is a puzzle. You move these squares around and place it the way it should be to make this cat. And you put it up on Classpoint, ask the child to play around with it, and the result is shown to the person right away. Okay. And how do you do it also? They have given those instructions also. Okay. Now when you actually put in Classpoint, so Classpoint has a plugin which you need to embed within PowerPoint. So when you download it, I have downloaded it, and this type of a thing comes up. This is PowerPoint. This type of a thing comes up. Invoke Classpoint. Okay. And they also give you a sample presentation on how to, this is a sample on how to make these type of quizzes within PowerPoint. You were making it, but you will be because of this embedding of Classpoint within PowerPoint, what you make, you can deploy it on PowerPoint and ask, deploy it on Classpoint, and you can ask students to come to that and do the assessments. So 25 students, up to 25 students is free. If you want more, then you have to pay for it. So this is an example on how to make your interactive quizzes. Okay, and also how to use Classpoint is all here. I will share all of these links to you. So somebody will have to spend time to actually make and understand all of this. I've showed you now the quizzes. There are many examples of quizzes. There is another tool called QRepod, and with QRepod also is similar to Classpoint. Both of them you can compare and see which is giving you the right result. I felt Classpoint was much better than QRepod. You can explore all of this. Okay, and it's similar. Make presentations through in QRepod or in Classpoint. Now, when you are embedding everything within Classpoint itself, you will be seeing I think this is Classpoint. You will be seeing the classes here. So you have to sign up, install, conduct your first class. You can set up all of this. You will have, I don't have any right now. You can create a new class, add students. It will give you reports also of their assessment, which you're giving the quiz to them. Their assessments can be put up. Various activities can be put up also for them. And so hence I found Classpoint to be really good. And it's free for 25 children. So you can at least try it out and see if it suits the need. Then you can probably see if other children need to be involved in it or not. So these are the two things which QRepod and Classpoint were the two things which I wanted you to know about. And of course, these smart content tools and testing tools. So, and of course, I've given you lots of examples earlier on what it has to be done. With that, I would conclude this thing. I have covered the need for AI. I've covered the course content creation tools. I've created some course content creation tools and tests and quizzes tools, and the automation and single platform. Now, when I said automation, this automation and a single platform, this is all embedded together. When you actually use Classpoint and you uploaded a presentation, or let's say you've uploaded a quiz online in Classpoint, and you have defined in the class, you said these are the 25 names of the 25 children, and you've given their email IDs. Mail will go to them saying that your quiz has been uploaded on this particular place in this link. Click on this link and do the assessment. So that type of automation can be built within Classpoint, and same thing can be built within QRepod also. So I would ask if there are any questions, please let me know.
Any questions from anybody?
I think.
Ma'am, I had a question.
Yes, please.
Regarding Classpoint, is there a limitation on the number of quizzes that we can make?
I don't think there is a limitation on that. The limitation is on the number of students who come in.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Which is 25.
So you can do as many as you want, but it's just the number of students is limited to 25 on a free version. It can increase to much.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
I think up to 25 is free. More than 25 you have to pay. Is that so?
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what Lekha has told.
Yes.
Yeah.
Up to 25 it's free, and thereafter you have to purchase that maybe the license or something.
And 25 students. You can give
25
multiple
students. Yes, sir. Yeah,
you can give multiple assignments with 25 students.
25. Okay, ma'am.
So you must explore Classpoint. There are lots of things which you can do in Classpoint. There are lots of tutorials also. I will share all these videos links which are there. We cannot cover all of that in this 1 hour session. So I will send you the links to all of them. You can see what Classpoint can do and make it whatever I have taught in these 4 days. Everything is contained within Classpoint. But you might also need to use other tools like the content creation tools and the GPT and Chat GPT and Claude and all of those, Gemini, to actually make your courses and do your research work. You can also tell students to do it. In fact, I was thinking that these would be some good ways where students can be engaged. They will also want to learn AI. So if you engage them in helping you create content, so you want to teach some topic on biology or chemistry, you can engage it with the students and say, make a project out of it. Those becomes your material for them.
Yes, Lekhaji, this is the basic aim of this particular workshop, which we had discussed with the Lucknow Management Association when we finally took the call that yes, you would be training the teachers and finally teachers train the students that make the best use of the technology available with us.
Absolutely.
Any other question? Teachers, please ask the question now and clarify your doubts, because this is the last session. You will not get the chance again. I think there's no other question.
Okay, then. So thank you so much for attending, and hope to see that all teachers who have attended start using AI. My entire aim is to see that AI gets spread everywhere, and hope that all of you start using AI.
In fact, on behalf of Lucknow Management Association, I would like to thank Mr. Rajesh Agarwal for organizing this session, and to Mr. Lekha Vajpayee for conducting this all 4 sessions beautifully. And I hope the teachers have learned a lot. As this AI is a revolutionary technology like mobile and computer, which has changed the entire lifestyle of everybody. So in another 1 or years, we'll see that AI has become a part and parcel of our personal and professional life. So now it's a time to learn. Otherwise, we will not able to catch up. So hope this all 4 sessions were very useful, and teachers have learned a lot from this. And again, I would like to thank Lekha Vajpayee for explaining the thing in such a beautiful manner and in such a layman language. I will say that it was for understanding for all, starting from nursery to class 12 teachers. And once again, let me thank Lekha Vajpayee and Mr. Rajesh Agarwal for this excellent sessions. Mr. Rajesh Agarwal, you would like to say something?
Yeah, thank you, Samir. And though this is the first time that I attended this session, but I am amazed at the kind of information Lekhaji has shared with the teachers. And today is being Republic Day, all the teachers they got up early in the morning, maybe around 4:30 or 5, and then they were busy with this Republic Day celebration. And then the moment they got free from here, they tried to attend this session. But now I can understand most of them must have their own things, so that slightly still seems to be little less. But nevertheless, since I have attended and I have understood the importance of this particular session, so I'll make sure that whatever has been explained and taught during last couple of sessions, last 4 sessions, that finally percolates to all the teachers and they make best use of this thing. And in case we need further clarification, further information, further understanding, we'll definitely fall back to you so that you can further arrange 1 or particular conference room, and the only one big screen is made available, so that all the teachers they pay attention to that, because most of the teachers they are attending on the mobile. And I'm also finding it a little cumbersome to really get the clarification and that get the understanding. But since I'm from that particular background, so I could gather all the information, all the inputs what Lekhaji has given. But it has been a wonderful session. I must congratulate, must appreciate also for the Lucknow Management Association also, and Lekhaji also for spending so much of time and that information. Thank you very much, each one of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rajesh, and thank you, Samir, for this entire session arrangement.
Thank
And
you.
Lucknow LMA also.
And please find some time,
This
visit
is
Lucknow
not.
and we'll meet in person.
Yes.
Sure.
In fact, she's planning to come. We were organizing some session in Lucknow. And that time, we'll organize something in person with the school also. So
Yeah.
in the future also, this is not the last session. We can keep organizing such more educated sessions for the teachers or for the students also. And
Yes.
and she's
Because
there.
this is very intense and that deep subject, and people need to invest time on that.
Yes, and the interest and the time both is
Yeah,
required. And third
both.
thing is that it cannot be learned in 4 session. It will
Yes,
take some
yes,
time.
So
yes, yes, yes.
I give 60-hour session, which is a certificate session.
Which is absolutely that is
So,
required. Yes.
that's the type of, and I've combined all of that together into a very short session. So I could only introduce topics to
Yeah,
you.
this gives the overview of the things that yes, whatever you
Practice
think
has to be done separately.
Yeah, what I understood that whatever I think, whatever I imagine, everything is there in the domain, in the public domain, or maybe that in the private domain. Every damn thing is available. The moment it's the only thing I need to think. I need to imagine.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
Any
Thank.
teachers, if they want to attend that certification course on a
I'll ask. I'll ask.
they can join on their personal level, and in
Yes,
a personal time they
yes,
can learn. It is
yes,
again
yes,
the person who is keen. He will he or she can join.
yes. I'll ask all the teachers.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lekhaji. Thank you, Kalan Samir. Thank you very much. Have a
Thank you.
nice afternoon. Thank you.
you.
Bye bye.